Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Emily Milliron.
And I'm Sierra Smith. Today is Tuesday, November 13th, and A-Day here at North Penn High School. We're glad to be back after a few weeks off, which means there's more information on this week's morning show. If you need to stop mornings due to class time, remember you can find all of our programs at www.youtube.com/NPTV. Mr. Broomball wants to test your knowledge in this week's Broomball Challenge. Email your answers to nptv@npenn.org. Here's your question.
Hey, welcome to this week's Broomball Challenge. Here's an interesting question dealing with medicine and history. What famous American physician was the youngest to ever graduate with an MD degree from the University of Virginia? The answer when we get back.
The Bus to the Future stopped by North Penn High School last Friday to see what the district was up to. Community members went to North Wales Elementary School, Penndale Middle School, and of course North Penn High School, then stopping at the North Penn Bus Garage and ending with the trip heading to North Monco Technical Career Center, where the culinary arts students provided them with a fabulous lunch. The Bus to the Future saw what activities the school has been providing for our students. While they were at North Penn, they saw programs like the Chamber Singers, the FCS department, and a performance by the Marching Knights Drumline. This was a fantastic opportunity to show our students' talents and what they have been working on since the beginning of the year. A huge thank you goes out to all our staff members and students who were involved.
Sunday, November 11th was Veterans Day. The North Penn High School Air Force JROTC organized a very special recognition for our area's veterans at Oak Park Elementary School. The cadets presented an emotional assembly that included singing by the Oak Park Elementary School Choir, a cadet presentation, a prisoner of war/missing in action ceremony, a rifle drill demonstration, and a tribute to the United States of America military.
The North Penn girls water polo teams captured their second consecutive state championship. North Penn News reporter Tim Weisbein has more.
The North Penn girls water polo team recently captured their second straight state title after a win in the state finals at Cumberland Valley against the Souderton Indians 9-3.
It was just really exciting because it was my senior year and we all have been playing together since we were really young, so it was just a really great experience to win together and finish out our season.
The team dominated throughout the season to post an impressive record of 26-3, including a perfect 9-0 in the division.
Into the season, we were pretty confident. We had a lot of seniors and upperclassmen who were pretty good, so we knew we had the talent. We just had to all come together and be a team.
Brittany Patterson, Jen Halkovich, and Aspen Trouts were named first-team All-State, while Tess O'Neill and Kat Perkins were named second and third team respectively, and Carly Vogue was given honorable mention. The state title is also Coach Bill Bartle's 5th in 7 years. Reporting for North Penn Television, I'm Tim Weisbein.
The annual North Penn High School Powder Puff game was held at Crawford Stadium last week. North Penn television reporter Emily Milliron has more.
On Monday, November 5th, the North Penn Student Government Association hosted the annual Powder Puff game at Crawford Stadium. In a battle for the Powder Puff title, each grade was represented by a football team and cheerleading squad organized by each class cabinet. As tradition goes, the boys were the ones cheerleading and girls played on the field. The juniors and sophomores played each other in the first game, where the juniors were able to put up a 13-6 lead going into the half. During halftime, the crowd was entertained by the cheerleading routines by both the sophomore and junior squads. When play resumed, the juniors came away victorious and moved on to play the seniors in the championship. In the final game, the juniors and seniors kept the score close going into the half. At halftime, the senior cheerleaders entertained the crowd with their routine, complete with sparklers and rockets. Seniors were able to win the Powder Puff Championship, taking the game by a score of 35-20. Other awards included the senior class cheerleading squad winning the best routine and the sophomore class winning best overall sportsmanship. Powder Puff was extremely successful and all had a great night. Reporting for North Penn News, I'm Emily Milliron.
Did you get a dress yet and maybe a date? The junior class is here to talk about Winter Ball. Mr. Monero?
Thank you very much, Emily Milliron. And guess what? It's not just Winter Ball. It's Winter Ball. It's T-shirts and it's Disney. So much stuff. President Isabel Torres from the class of 2014 is here. Isabel, why don't you tell us about all those things beginning with Winter Ball?
Okay. Winter Ball is coming up. It's on January 5th, 2013, which might seem a while away, but we are starting to sell tickets December 5th through the 13th during all lunches. Our theme this year is Winter Ball Under the Northern Lights, and then tickets are $25, and all obligations prior to November 9th need to be cleared.
The Northern Lights, that's the Aurora Borealis, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll let you go. Continue.
All right, and we're selling class 2014 t-shirts. They're on sale now. All sizes are $10, and order forms are outside of C27, and they're due November 20th to room C27.
All right, and the last thing is, as per your
Disney,
t-shirt,
yes.
the Disney trip.
Yeah. It's never too early to start fundraising for Disney, even though we're going next year. Just listen to announcements for your opportunities to fundraise and lower your cost of the trip. We do have deposit forms outside of C27. It will hold your spot for the trip. So if you're interested, you can pick up that form, and the first 50 to hand in that form gets a free class shirt or Disney shirt, like the one I'm wearing.
All right, outstanding. So Winter Ball, t-shirts, Disney, all upcoming stuff for the junior class. Make sure you guys check in with a cabinet member or your advisors if you have any other questions, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
All right, back to the desk.
North Penn High School rocked the vote in the annual mock election. North Penn television reporter Alexandra Simon has more.
On Friday, November 2nd, North Penn High School once again held a mock election in anticipation of the 2012 presidential election. Government teacher Mr. Haley and a student committee organized the entire event from start to finish.
To get the mock election started, we had after-school meetings with Mr. Haley. We talked about what we should do and how it should be done. We decided to have a ballot on Google Docs, and so kids can come into D9 and cast their votes.
To gain support for their candidates, students brought in canned goods, which were traded for space to hang up promotional signs. During their lunch periods, students came to D9 to cast their votes for president, U.S. House representatives, and senators. The results had Barack Obama winning the presidency, Bob Casey winning the senatorial seat, and Allison Schwartz being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives.
This election is very important for the current students because it will actually determine their future through college and through their adult life. And by doing this in this high school, they can actually get the facts and get the information, and they can actually feel, even though they're not all 18, they can actually feel that they can contribute in some kind of way to the political spectrum.
Reporting for North Penn News, I'm Alexandra Simon.
The Youth Education Association held a spectacular Halloween party for kids. North Penn News reporter Brittany Polzella was there.
In late October, the YEA Club hosted its annual Halloween party. The club stands for the Youth Education Association, and its focus is teaching young children. This year, the club welcomed about 40 kids, ages 2 to 8, all dressed in their best costumes.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Beth Light, and I am the advisor for the Youth Education Association Club, sort of like Future Teachers of America. And we have students who, a lot of them are going to be going into education, but they enjoy working with children. We plan events during the year where they can participate with activities with children. Our first event tonight, of course, is the big Halloween party.
The children involved were from North Penn's preschool program, and were the children of North Penn School District teachers. Parents and children participated in numerous activities, such as crafts, dancing, and eating special Halloween treats. The YEA Club was thoroughly impressed with the turnout this year and looks forward to other upcoming holiday festivities.
So the students have planned really hard to work with some activities for games and for crafts and different things like that.
Reporting for North Penn Television, I'm Brittany Polzella.
The North Penn High School girls cross country team and senior Jack McCulley from the boys cross country team traveled to Hershey for the PIAA cross country championships. The freezing temperatures and cold wind did not hinder their success as the girls team came home with 6th place state finish, and Jack McCulley finished 6th overall in the boys race with a time of 16 minutes and 2 seconds. The top finisher for the girls team was freshman Phoebe Klauser, who placed 24th. Congratulations to both the girls team and Jack McCulley.
The romance, music, love, and pirates of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night are leading off the North Penn High School Theater's 2012-2013 season. North Penn News reporter Alexandra Simon has more.
As the opening curtain draws closer, the cast and crew of North Penn Theater's production of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night are hard at work to perfect their show. For weeks, the cast has been putting in dozens of hours to memorize lines, block scenes, and get into a Shakespearean state of mind.
We rehearse every Monday through Thursday, usually from 6 to 9. Sometimes we'll have after-school rehearsals. And basically, these rehearsals consist of obviously going through lines, going through scenes. But with this show in particular, we're really nitpicking with the language.
Shakespeare can be very difficult to present, but the thespians, under direction of Miss Andrea Roney, are handling the challenge like professionals. Tickets are $5 for students and $10 for adults and are available online or at the door. Showtimes are November 15th, 16th, and 17th at 7:30 p.m. with a 2 o'clock matinee on Saturday.
Well, it's a fantastic show. It's really funny. I think everyone can enjoy it. I think all the students shouldn't be afraid that it's Shakespeare because we're doing a really great job trying to make it real for everyone. And I think it's just going to be a really great time and everyone should come out and see it.
Reporting for North Penn Television, I'm Alexandra Simon.
It's the season of giving, and Thespian Troop 5464 teamed up with North Penn's SGA for the annual food drive. Through November 8th, students could bring in as many canned and non-perishable food items as they wanted. The food would be donated to Manna on Main Street to others who are in need. This food drive will also help people who were affected by Hurricane Sandy. The first period class with the most canned good wins the Ultimate Candy Prize from Thespian Troop 5464 and North Penn's SGA. The food drive was a success like every year and truly brought North Penn together for a great cause.
Let's see what fun stuff the dudes have for us in this week's Dude Report.
Hey.
Oh, yo, what's up, Paul?
Thanks for having me.
Is it on?
Oh, it's on. Must be pretty hard to hear with all those quarters in your ear.
Guys, I got us some cool new pennies. They're reversible.
Dave, get out!
Oh, yeah? Check this out.
Yeah. Went out.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
pick a number between 1 through 6.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah?
Ready?
We got it.
Now it's red.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah?
All right. Yeah, I just coughed up an egg. Yeah, that just happened. An egg. Went out, huh? What you got?
Mine's red on both sides.
Oh, yeah? Ready? BAM! Egg! Again! That's 3 eggs, 3 tricks.
Yeah?
Whoa!
A reminder, College Athletic Information Night that was postponed due to the hurricane will be Monday, November 19th at 7:45 in the senior caf.
Did Mr. Broomball stump you again? Here's your answer to this week's challenge.
Hey, welcome back. The answer you've all been waiting for. The youngest person to ever graduate from the University of Virginia at the age of 18 and some odd months was Walter Reed. Dr. Walter Reed later went on to join the Army and was instrumental in discovering the cause of yellow fever, which was largely attributed to the completion of the Panama Canal when the French had given up due to yellow fever years before. The Army's medical facility and hospital, Walter Reed Hospital, is named in honor of Walter Reed. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Broomball Challenge.
The winner for this week's Broomball Challenge is Mr. McCarnan's class in room E141. That's it for this edition of Mornings. I'm Emily Milliron.
And I'm Sierra Smith. Have an amazing day, North Penn.